Clacky Garage. My name is Kenny and I am so happy that you tuned in today. Now, I have a big surprise for you. This thing don't work. And it has a lot of problems. I believe I have taken a little look, and boy, do we have some work here. Now what we have here is the head of a trimmer that you can get different attachments to, and at this point it's rigged up with a hedge trimmer. And if this thing, if I can get this thing to work, I think this is a keeper, because I have a 3 meter high hedge out at the roadside, and also some hedge in the back here behind the garage that I think if this works could make really fast progress, because then I don't have to run around with my scaffolding and stuff. So yeah, let's cross our fingers, but it yeah, it's really dirty, but who cares, we can always clean that up. But I noticed a couple of things. The first thing is that there's a bolt here just chilling out, and I think that the muffler was supposed to be attached here. It doesn't seem like it has been running without, I don't know, with the muffler detached, because nothing is melted. And then we've got the fuel tank that just is also just flapping in the breeze. And speaking of flapping in the breeze, this connection here where you can put other attachments it's also just like throwing a hot dog in a hallway. So now I'm just gonna buzz all the screws out and try to take the cover off, because we have some work underneath anyways, the muffler, and just for better access. Do you want to see? So let's have a first little look here. Yeah, muffler is just about to fall off, I think. Yeah, we'll take it off anyways, since it's more off than on. So let's just take it off and take a look. I don't know what this wet stuff is about, if that's from the leaking exhaust, but why is it all wet and really sticky? I've got a bent up fin here. Gas tank is also just floating around. I think it's held on by this indent clamping something. We'll see. Now let me get the other cover off and see the full view of this fine piece. So I just bust out all the screws on the plastic, and it looks like the whole thing is just ready to fall apart, just as it is. Whoa, magnet. So let's see what we get here. Okay, let's slide forward. Maybe it would if those were completely loose. Well, they are, aren't they? Yeah, they are. So well, maybe let's just forget about it and pull it out. actually I do think that we need to separate the handle from the engine itself, because otherwise the screen cover will not come off. So got some wires here and a cable, the throttle cable. So do these come apart? Yeah. Not the black one. Yeah. So the little zip tie needs to be snipped off. And then the throttle cable. Well, that looks easy, right? That's just well, it basically just popped up by itself. Well, makes it easier for me. If I could just get it to stay up out of that groove. Well, let's deal with that in a minute. Let me just get this little zip tie here. So now it's just the throttle cable. Maybe I should take the air filter housing off also. The foam filter here. Doesn't look too bad. And to what is that, 10mm? Got the choke, which does the choke thing. Perfect. So 8mm it is. So the camera ran out of memory, so I had to clear that, and while I cleared that, it knocked on the door over there, and I thought, who in the world is that, because I'm not expecting anyone, but it was the guy from GLS who dropped off a very exciting package that I ordered just a couple of days ago after watching a video on YouTube by I do believe his name is Casper. He's got a YouTube channel called Team Army Trucks. If you haven't seen that guy, go check it out, because he looks to be very skillful, and do a lot of off-roading and Mercedes Unimog trucks and off-roading 4x4 Suzuki, all kinds of exciting stuff. Check him out. So let's dump this for a second and do an unboxing video. Well, we got out on a little sidetrack there with the installation of the diesel heater. I'm still test running it. It's a couple of days later. If you're interested in the video of me unboxing and crudely installing this diesel heater, there's a link up there or you'll get it. Well, let's continue with this two-stroke beast. Now, where did we leave the last time? Was I about to take off the carburetor? Give me some feedback. Is the diesel heater running? Is it too loud? Tell me in the comments. Didn't I have a little ball? Yes, I did. Now, it'll be interesting to figure out where all of those goes now that I'm already 2 days later and I don't remember, so that's just perfect. Well, then we will get educated. So where was I? Why am I taking off the carb? Was it to get into the throttle cable? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? The spring is for the choke thing. Note to self. Well, there we have it. That little tiny carburetor. Ain't that a cutie? Yeah. So the idea was to take off the throttle cable, or what? Yeah. So what is the deal here? There we are. So now I should be able to, yeah, there we are. So now should I take it off now that I'm here? And also the fuel lines. Plop. Nice. That I can squirt fuel everywhere, just like I used to. There we go. Remember how those goes. Oh, now what? Hi, little fella. You're so cute. Whoop'em. Yeah, we'll deal with this later, I guess. So, now what? Ah, okay. So, the clutch setup. Am I supposed to be able to get it off? Or do we have something in here that's holding it up? Should I drain the fuel tank or take it off completely? Yeah, you know what? Let's get rid of that. So, what is this cover before anyways. Do I really have to take it all the way off? The plate, I mean. Yeah, there we go. Fuel tank is off. So what's in here? Does that go directly to the crankcase? Well, we're this far, that's just... Let's see. Yeah, there we have a tiny little cranky. Looks great in here. It looks brand new. Oh, nice. So I'm gonna put it back on loose, so remember that. Remember all the washers. I figure it's just easier. It stands better on the table with this plate on, so I think I'm just gonna tighten 2 of them or something. Nice job. So, how about this nonsense? So, I just sat my ass down because my back, we're not getting younger, are we? No. Now, what was this falling out? Well, we'll figure it out. They came from here. What about this stupid muffler? Should I take that off also? Now that I am here. Oh, feels really good. No. There we go. So where does it exit? Here? No. Yeah, it must be. Well, there's basically no hole through, it looks like. Oh well. This is also for another time, because right now it doesn't matter if the exhaust is on as long as it does not make spark. So I do believe that was where we came from. Well, now it is. what does it say anyways? It's 2-stroke, yeah. 30 cc's, 1.1 horsepower. So how? Yeah, it sat for a while, I guess. So, how about this thing? So I need I need to jam up the engine in some fashion so I can flit off the centrifugal clutch. It looks like. Oh well. So the bolt wasn't even necessary, I just did a little tappy tap and now it spins off. Is it either is this stuck or the springs are really tight. It looks fine, so let's just pretend that it's just perfect. So is the recoil going to come out with the cover? Yeah, it is. And there we have it. Now, why isn't this making spark? It looks totally brand new in here. Way nicer than what I'm used to. Maybe the gap is too big. Well, we can adjust it if we want to. We could also just try one more time. So I'm gonna put in a bolt again. Put in the spark plug again, wherever that did go there. And change over to my drill. So, and then I'm gonna try and turn it with a drill to see if we got spark now. Not that anything has changed. No spark as of yet. Yeah, actually we do, but it's very weak. I don't know if you can see it. It is so weak. Right in the center there. Yeah, you get it. Well, I don't know if that's enough to run it. Maybe the gap is too big. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go over there looking. I don't know why. Maybe the gap is too big. Do you have a business card? No, neither do I. Who who wears a business card nowadays? So I guess when these two are separated, we have spark, and then if we put it together, we don't. Wanna try it? Let's see. Yeah, no spark. Take them apart again. Spark. Yeah, great. Well, now we know that, then comes the funny task of putting that together again. Great. So how was it? Should I gap it? Was that what I said? Yeah, I guess. Oh my god, it's that tight. Wow, it's that tight. Holy smoke. Well, it's loose now, I guess. Because it just got sucked in by the magnet. Yeah. Well, so let me find a business card or a piece of paper or some random stuff. So I found something lying in the trash can. I'm just gonna put in here and then turn it over so that it contacts there. And then tighten up again. Holy smokes, is this one tight? Yes. There. So, do we have clearance? I do believe. How about the spark now? Is that better? Yeah, actually it is better. So now, great. Let's put it back together and dump in some fuel and clean a carburetor and stuff. So, was that it? I don't know why that is so loose. That makes me a bit nervous, but well, yeah, I see spark down here now, so I guess that's good enough. Well, now I may be screwed up for myself because I need to get the exhaust back on, right? Well, let's see if we cannot work around it. So, what do you want to do now? You want to look at this little tiny thing there. Or should we give it the benefit of the doubt? Yeah, we all know what is going to happen. If I don't clean it, it needs cleaning, and if I clean it, it doesn't need anything. Well, I'm gonna put it on again and focus on the gas tank, I think. So I just put the carb back on, and I'm going to put the nuts back on. Which I hope is the right ones. And the washers too. Nah, you know what? I need to hook up the throttle cable. So let's do that right now. Maybe also mount this again. So I put on the nose here again without making too much of a trouble for myself. Or should I? Nah, let's just go with this. So that's the snout back on. So now let's put the handle back on. Nice sound. Yeah, great. So now we need all this to get through the hole here. Get in the hole. There we go. Maybe adjust it a little bit more out. We've got a little bit of slop in the throttle handle now, but I guess that will work for now. So now I'm really curious. Do we have spark if we cannot see anything? Do we have spark if we hook up the ignition switch over here? So there we go. Now what? Spark again. It's in the, I guess, in the on position. Cannot see anything. I'm gonna shut down your lights. We got spark, and what if I turn it off? I keep doing that. That's just great. And then we still have spark. So that's something. Well, the switch over here does not seem to move all the way either, so maybe we're taking that apart also. Now, let me hook up some stuff and bring it back. I think we're gonna mount the gas tank again and prime it, and the fuel and the air filter, and prime it and see if it will fire up. So we're coming along nicely here. Got the handle back and wires connected and air filter housing and spark plug, and oh, I forgot about the exhaust. Dang it. Well, fuel tank. Ah, dang it. I jinxed it. Well, I'm not sure if it will get any better. I just jammed a piece of plastic in there to make off the room. Well, shoot. Now, exhaust. So, now the muffler is back on. Carburetor. Primed. We know we always got ignition because the switch seems to be broken or malfunctioning. So now let's see if this thing is going to cooperate. Place your bets and stand still. So choke, ignition always. It seems like it's about to go. I think it wants to. In just a second. Need some more time? Yeah, I did see it just a minute ago, but when you give it throttle, it does not return on the carburetor. So let's clean it. It probably needed it anyways, so now it's a runner. That's just great. So I think carburetor and ignition switch down here is up next. Turns out that there was nothing wrong with the carb. It was this gasket material. You can see it has been rubbing right there. So that wasn't allowing it to go all the way back. So I guess we're not cleaning the carb right now. So let's have a looky here to see what's might be our issue with the always spark situation. Normally that's the other way around, that you do not have spark all the time. So this is different. It'll be so exciting to see what we got going on. I would like to be able to shove this handle back a little bit. Or what? Great, I'll never see that again. So, what's the deal here? No deal. Well, I was just about to say that there is no wires in here, but they're on the other side, I guess. And they're coming there. So, can I take this out? maybe it just isn't moving that far anyways, so it moves a bit stiff, I do think. I don't know. Maybe it just need to get worked a little bit. Seems better now. It's not dirty or anything in here, so. Let's put it back. I cannot see anything wrong. But who am I to judge? Why? Like that? Yeah. So, how about this one? It was like this in some way or form. I don't remember. Hello there! Have you come to join the party, or are you leaving? Okay, get back inside. That's okay. So now what? Now it's moving all the way, it looks like. Fine. Now the throttle is doing some weird stuff that it's not supposed to. Well, it has dislocated inside, I'm sure. Do you know the feeling you get when you work on something, get interrupted, leave it for the rest of the day, come back the next day to find a spring randomly lying where you were working? Well, I guess it's from this handle here, but I don't care because I'm keeping this myself, I think. So, don't care. I'm gonna put it very organized in a special spot. Let's say right there is really good. So I replaced this screw with a bolt and a washer because the screw was just working its way through the plastic. So to keep it together I did like this, and the ignition switch is it's really stiff, but it is working now. So we got spark in this position and no spark in this position where it says stop. Fine. So throttle is also returning all the way. So should we do a cold start today? No, not that hot. No, it's not that cold. It's, what does my thermometer over here say? 5 degrees. yeah, let's do a little cold start of the day. Okay, let's try a cold start. Ignition, primer, choke. Fool is down here. More prime. More choke. Yeah, we're getting there. It wants to. Nice. I can't believe that there's actually exhaust coming out here, because those tiny holes, and it's looking blocked, but who cares? It works. So now we can get on to other stuff. We got a working engine, so let's take a look at the attachments. So we are down here at the other end of the machine. Actually, I do not have high hopes, because everything just comes right out, and maybe that's on purpose, and everything seems like it's a bit stripped out. There's a hole here that is supposed to, that this screw is supposed to grab onto, and I guess it could, but it's like they just at some point jammed it really hard and almost made a new hole here. But it's supposed to, yeah, I don't really, yeah, maybe, yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself here, because I did try really briefly to line up the extension here with this, and the shaft also comes out of the extension, and I was sort of, does this even fit together, because I wasn't sure if the extension would butt up against this, but I guess it could. So maybe that's right. Anyways, let me just rearrange a little bit. So yeah, this here shaft does also come out, and when it's all the way in, it's all the way in here. But yeah, they do go together. No, actually they don't. This isn't gonna work, is it? Well, maybe it is. I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. So I guess this goes here. you tighten these on the bottom to, I don't know, to keep the flex out or something, but it's not really working if you ask me. You don't, but I answer it anyways. That's that one. So at some point this plastic knob will strip out also. Let's see if we can make ourselves a third hole here. There was supposed to be something here. I don't know if it was one of those spring tensioned metal balls or something, so you could quick attach other stuff, but as you can see, it's no longer there. And I did rotate the shaft in the extension, and the part down here does actually move. But does it move when you fire up the machine? Because I'm not sure if the two shafts are engaged in here. But let me try and fire it up one more time and give it some throttle, and then we'll see if anything happens. Yeah, one more time. Nothing. Just as I expected. So I guess it's because the shafts in here is not, they're not all the way together. So, but we can fix that, right? Because if we can figure out how much this is too long, we can cut it off, right? And make the two shafts do like this. Yeah. It's junk anyways if it's not working, so why not? So, redneck engineering in progress. So this has to go into here. Like so. And for that to be the case, this pipe has to end there. I don't get it. So when I push this all the way in, where is that mark going to leave us? Do you know anyone named Mark? And why did he leave us? And this goes into here, and then I cannot see the marking. That's just great. Well, actually, that means that it's this pipe that needs cut off. I could also, no, you know what? I'm just guessing. I could also make a mark here now. this means in my head that the distance between those two markings is how much I need to cut off here to bring this closer. Let me try it. The worst thing that can happen is that it doesn't work, and it doesn't already, so let's have a go. So we are committed now to... Ow, that was hot, stupid. We are committed now to make this work. So let's try one more time. Was it too much? Come on, there we go. A bit, maybe a bit too much, but I don't care. Now I have it pinched back together again here, tightened everything, so let's see one more time. Like a glove. Super. So I get so proud when I get stuff like this to work. It's a really nice feeling, a great rush of excitement. Do you know that feeling? Hit me down in the comments. Always comment, please. So should we do something about this? This actually feels really heavy for what it is. And it's adjustable, and it's a bit loosey-goosey, but doesn't really matter. Ow, that hurt. This seems like it could use some tightening. So if I just take out this cutter key that is almost not existent anyways. I do believe I have some new ones. Tighten this a little bit. It is only finger tight, so it should still be possible to use the flex head, but so my daughter is awake after only 2 hours. Bummer. Well, let's see if it still moves. Yeah, it kind of does, but that's fine for me. Sorry about the wind. Let's see what that green machine can do. Mean green machine can do. I guess it sort of works. So it's fine. So that's it for this green monster of a machine. The mighty 30cc two-stroke engine here did the job, sort of. I guess it's okay, it's only for myself. Thank you so much for watching. Please tune in the next time I post a video. You can get notified if you press the subscribe button and the bell, and yeah, you know the deal down there. And then you know when I post another stupid video like this, where I have bought some broken stuff that doesn't work and try to make it work with the best of my knowledge, which is very limited. So until the next time, stay safe. See you later.